Hey everybody, this is Armijo, ChattermioCoaching.com. It's a beautiful day outside. It's just really cold again. We're getting to those winter temps, so it's everything was frozen this morning. It's starting to warm up, but we'll get there. We'll get to outside filming soon. This is Armijo Coaching. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of letting go of the outcomes we expect. So when we set our goals, when we have our ideas, our visions in mind of things that we'd like to accomplish in this life, we always usually detour or skip ahead to that direct end result, right? We're always thinking of, well, if I do this, I should get this. So for example, I see in the gym a lot when I'm teaching somebody, coaching somebody, we'll have 2 or 3 sessions together, and I say, why am I not losing weight? How come I'm not getting muscles here? How come you can't see this definition? And I say, this is a process. Everything in life is a process. We don't run the marathon on that first try. We build up to it. We start running small increments at a time until we get to that 26.2 mile run, right? Sorry, I don't know what it is in meters. I think it's 48 something in meters. But yeah, we don't plant the seed and expect to go the next day and have a full-grown tree that's bearing fruit, right? We have to have a little bit of a delay in the process. There's a waiting period. And so what we do is we put so much emphasis on seeing these results. Like, I don't see the money in my bank. I don't see that wonderful person I'm trying to manifest in my life. I don't see whatever it is, I don't see that new job, that new career coming my way. So when we focus on not seeing those results, what we're doing is we're literally pushing back or delaying that time frame that it takes for those things to arrive to us. So we're creating doubt in the system, right? We're creating doubt in God or this universe or Allah, whatever higher power or higher being you may believe in. When we create doubt with them, we're creating doubt in ourselves as well. But when we create doubt that these things happen, then of course they're not going to happen until we can absolutely have faith in that thing happening. So what we do is we get frustrated, right? We don't see the $1 million in our bank account yet. We don't see the new car in our driveway. We don't see the promotion coming to us at the job. And so we get frustrated. When we get frustrated, it lowers our frequency vibration, right? And so when that happens, it just delays the whole process. And so essentially you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Now, this is kind of how the process works in general. If you look at learning any new process, any system in place, you usually get to this learning point where you're like, oh, cool. I've got here, and got here. Well, you may make a misstep in that learning process and you drop back a step. That's okay. So what we need to do is stop looking for the end result and just know that it's going to show. We got to stop putting so much energy into seeing the results that we want right off the bat, because it doesn't work like that. And so what we have to do is allow ourselves to make the mistakes, as we go ahead, and to learn from those mistakes and have faith that everything's working the way it should be. But if you get to those points where you start experiencing that doubt, you start experiencing that, where the hell is this thing I asked for? So just stop and tell your mind, hey, you've got this. You're working towards it. Don't doubt. Have faith. It's coming. It's already here. It's on its way. Whatever works best for you. But just understand that is part of the process to look around and say, well, I don't see it yet. Of course you don't see it yet. It hasn't aligned with our mindset yet. So if you're looking to get that, $10 million home somewhere, yet you are living in a small apartment and your mind still hasn't wrapped around the $10 million home, then you're not going to get that thing. So you have to be mentally aligned with what you'd like in your life. If you don't believe you can get a $10 million home, then maybe you shouldn't be asking for a $10 million home right away. You should be within your realms of belief. Now, it's easy to change your realms of belief so that you can say, yes, I absolutely believe I can have a $10 million home. That takes, it's relatively easy. It'll still take work and consistency to change that mindset. But we can do that. So anything is possible as long as we can align ourselves mentally with whatever our goal or our intention to manifest is. Okay, so does that make sense? Take a lottery winner, for example. Take this person that wins the lottery, and maybe they were living in a trailer park, and they were just broke beyond broke, and all of a sudden they get $50 million that come into their lives, right? And so what we see here is that their mindset has not aligned with their new reality. And so when that happens, the reality around them has no choice but to go back to where their mindset is. So if their mindset's stuck in poverty and never having enough, yet they have all this money, what typically happens is they go out and they spend all this money and they become broke again. Sometimes they're even worse off than they were before, because the outer, or how they view themselves and their life, has to align with the outer world, right? So if they don't ever view themselves as millionaires, if they don't ever view themselves as creating more income off of what they've got, they're just going to go back to that mindset of poverty and lack. And so understand that that's why you see these lottery winners constantly going back to the hole, because they haven't aligned their mindset to wrap around their new reality of being wealthy. And so if that never happens, there's no alignment. Obviously, they have to go back to where they were. So understand that. Stop focusing on the end part and understand that there is a process, there is a time frame between the time that you ask for the thing and the time that it arrives. Just like any germination with a seed, you're going to plant it down, you're going to nurture it, water it, give it a little bit of fertilization, and then allow it to grow, allow it to bloom and to become the fruit that you want to eat, right? Does that make sense? So again, just let go of the outcome. Let go of the outcome. Know that it's coming. Just don't be dependent on seeing it day after day, because as long as you do that, the longer it's going to take. This is Armijo with ChatArmijoCoaching.com. The new book, Wake Up and Recalibrate, is on Amazon by Chad Armijo, and I'll have the link below if this is on YouTube. Also on Instagram, I'll put it in my bio. Hit that like button if you liked, sub if you want to see more of these, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Love you all.